Hi, today's song to chew is You Get a Little Extra When You Watch TV from my What Do You Want to Do album. I recorded it in 1983 about all the hidden messages delivered to us constantly through our televisions. It's still happening now, of course. The ads and commercials and the shows we watch on television and on our computers as well model for us how the rest of the world around us seems to operate. Of course, what we see presented is what's given to us by the producers of the commercials and the sitcom scripts and even the reality TV shows. Have you noticed how extremely happy other people are when they have a nice clean floor in their kitchen? Have you ever felt that happy after cleaning your kitchen floor? When we watch what we believe is the world around us, the behaviors we see begin to seem normal to us. When we see lots of different people taking lots of different pills to feel better, even pills with dangerous side effects, we begin to feel like, hey, I guess it's worth it to take pills or other medications just so I can sleep soundly or stop my joints from hurting or maybe even look a little more attractive to other people. Gee, I might even get that promotion at work if I had a new car and looked like I was really successful. Lots of things have changed in the last 40 years since I wrote this song. We've become more aware that it isn't just men who can fix cars or only women who can take great care of kids, but those hidden messages just keep on coming. So I wrote this little humorous tongue-in-cheek song for our kids and families way back when to help take a look at the not-so-subtle messages about our culture that are being marketed to us every minute of every day. Here, from my What Do You Want to Do album, let's listen to You Get a Little Extra When You Watch TV.
You get a little extra when you watch TV. Ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV.
Well, you sit too close and you get a big surprise. Lots of radiation in your body and your eyes, and your eardrums hum when someone turns it up too high when you watch TV. We learn lots about our bodies and our aches and pains. Headaches, hemorrhoids, heartburn, diarrhea, denture stains. You gotta buy more drugs to stop your stresses and your strains when you watch TV. Well, you get a little extra when you watch TV. Ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV. When someone in an advertisement tells me lies, I jump up and switch the channels and I get some exercise. So my body's getting healthy while my mind is getting wise when I watch TV. Daddies only love the mommies when the dirt's all gone from their shirts and shiny floors. The coffee has to be right on. I'm so glad my dad's not fussy, 'cause he'd leave my mom if he watched TV. Well, you get a little extra when you watch TV. Ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV. In real life, it never works when people go and hit and kick and punch and smash each other's heads and toes, but it always solves the problems on the cartoon shows when you watch TV. Last night on the highway when our car got stalled, we saw a bloody accident with bodies that were mauled. Though my folks got sick, it didn't bother me at all, 'cause I watched TV. Well, you get a little extra when you watch TV. Honest, it ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV. Now, if you think that I am lazy, don't you call me names. I have learned important skills from playing video games. If a spaceship should attack me, I could shoot him down in flames, 'cause I watch TV. Yeah, a big TV can really give you quite a rest. If you get one near your bed, you got no reason to get dressed. You never have to talk to anyone. Your life is a success when you watch TV. Everybody, yeah, you get a little extra when you watch TV. Ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV. Yeah, you get a little extra when you watch TV. Ain't that ducky? Well, you're lucky if you see that you get a little extra when you watch TV.
I got the idea for this song way back in the early 80s when I met and performed with a wonderful a cappella group of strong, talented, politically aware, and musically magnificent black women, Sweet Honey in the Rock. Bernice Johnson Reagan, Issei Barnwell, and Evelyn Harris were some of the original members. We were all on Flying Fish Records at the time. I performed with them at a couple of folk festivals and other venues as our paths crisscrossed the U.S. They wrote and sang a song called More Than a Paycheck that encouraged me to write You Get a Little Extra When You Watch TV. We bring more than a paycheck to our loved ones and families. We bring more than a paycheck to our loved ones and families. I want more pay, but what I got here today, more than I bargained for. When I walk through that door, I bring home mastocytosis, silicosis, brown lung, black lung disease, and radiation that hits the children before they really been complete. We bring more than a paycheck to our loved ones and families. We bring more than a paycheck to our loved ones and families. This message is especially pertinent during these days of our COVID pandemic, huh? I love the way their song raises the listener's awareness about how the normal everyday routine of going to work to bring home a paycheck kind of masks the dangers that some workers get exposed to at their jobs, having to work in unsafe working conditions. And it reminds me of all the unsafe, unhealthy cultural messages that are presented to kids and families, all masked under the normal everyday routine of sitting down in front of a television set and watching the commercials and shows. Many shows we watch today continue to be loaded with cultural themes about privilege, gender, race, class, and economics, and they get into our heads without us really thinking about them. Real men are tough and don't need to wear masks. Life is short. Take what you can while you're here. Old people are either cranky or perfect grandparents, no in between, and on and on. Becoming aware of these hidden messages within ourselves is the best way to minimize their subtle yet powerful influence on us. Of course, it's very human to want to grab a simple answer if we can, but that can fool us into believing we've dealt with our problem. Simple answers may be politically expedient, but they don't work very well when we're faced with how to address the need for more social justice in our world. The mass media's version of life is what the sponsors, the backers, pharmaceutical companies, the oil companies, the auto and gun manufacturers, the ad agencies, and the marketing departments of the world want us to see. These folks operate with an agenda that's usually driven by that make as much money as possible theme, without much concern for the public good. Fortunately, now there are lots more films and specials that illuminate with more clarity what's going on. They raise our awareness and provide more clarity on these complex subjects. We can only change these cultural messages we've internalized by raising our own awareness about how we buy into them. If we understand the deeper causes of these difficulties, we can address changes that will last. So that's it for today. If you have any kids or families in your life, please let them know about this Songs That You podcast. It's free. Or you might consider the gift of an album. You can find my CDs or downloads at peteralsop.com or from any of the online sources. I'm Peter Alsop. See you next week. Bye for now.